Hey guys, what's up? Steven here, and we're back to another Roblox tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm gonna teach you on how to make a double jump. So if you're new into the channel, we make Roblox games, and we also do tutorials so you can make your own games. So at this moment, we've created tons of tutorial that you can look at. Feel free to browse our channel, and don't forget to follow because we post daily. All right, so let's get onto it. So what we're gonna do first is, of course, if you have your game, put your game in, and then go on to your starter player, and then onto the starter player script. And then we are gonna make edits. So we're gonna add a local script. Don't forget to rename your script. And what we need to do first is we're gonna have to put in player user input service, and then tag the player, and then a humanoid, and then the jump variables. So let's get onto it. So player, uh what we need is, let's go with caps with game get service, and then oops, go with players, and then let's add user input service, and then let's add player is equals to local oops player dot local player, and then what we need is local, just put it on humanoid now for now, and then we're gonna put in local jump count equals to 0, local max jumps is equals to 2, and then local jump force is equals to, we can put 50, but when you're in the area, you're not gonna actually notice the jump. But yeah, if you want smaller jump, put in 50. But yeah, otherwise, we're gonna test on for 75. And what we need to add here is similar to character added. We're gonna have something of a setup. We're gonna call in setup character, and then we're gonna have character, and then we're gonna have humanoid, which would we would have the, where's that, show it to me, come on AI. Okay, and then jump count is equals to 0. Then what we're this is what we want. This is pretty cool that AI got this. So yeah, that's crazy. So what we want is a state change, because we're aiming for a state change in Roblox, or in the codes of Roblox. So let's just counter check if this is good. So yeah, if new state, and if it's landed, jump count is equals 0. So what we want is whenever player goes back in the land, then he's gonna have a jump count of 0. So let's put an if statement on the player character. So if player character, then setup character, and then let's call that function player, oops, player, where okay, nah, yeah, there you go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna call our user input service. We're not doing jump requests. What we're doing is input began, and then we're gonna go with connect, and we're gonna go with function, and we're gonna go with oops, we're gonna go with input and game process, and we're gonna put this on an end. So we're gonna go if not this, well, maybe up to this, then okay, that's too much. And so whenever he press space, what we want is if humanoid and humanoid uh get state, humanoid get state, free fall, not jump count. So if it's a player and it's the player is a humanoid and it's on a free fall state, then we will add our jump. If jump count is less than max jump, max jumps -1, then we're gonna have jump count is equals to 1. No, we're not having that. So what this do is if it's a person or it's a player and it's doing a free fall animation, then the jump count would gain an additional 1. Now we're gonna do like a force jump wherein like we add the actual power in the jump. So we're gonna do humanoid change state. Is it jumping? Would we say it's jumping? Yeah, we would say it's jumping, not free fall, because we don't need the true. We just need to know that let the code that after jump doing the above, it's on a jumping state now and not on a free fall state. And then oops, and then what we're gonna do is local root. We're gonna call the humanoid root part. Root would be equal to parent find first child humanoid root part, and then we're gonna say if root, then root dot assembly linear. Would it actually say? No, it's not saying. Sometimes when AI is not catching up, sometimes I doubt myself. There we go. So we would have the new vector, which is the jump force, and then we're gonna have that kind of force when we jump. So yeah, this should work. Let's put our fingers crossed. So yeah, so this so we already have it. So whenever it's always gonna be on a free fall, then we can jump. So let's test it out. So let's play, and then let's do our jump. Okay, there we go. Now you can have double jump in your adventure game or in your Obby game. So how would you edit this? So you can edit this to actually, I don't think we can actually get uh max jumps here to 4, but let's try. And then we're gonna go with 100 just to play safe. I'm pretty sure 100 is gonna work, but oh yeah, so you can add up to 4 jumps. So yeah, so the code is future proof. So if you have maybe additional jumping platform, you can add up to how many jumps you would like. So yeah, that's how you make a double jump or up to quadruple or how many jumps you want in Roblox. And yeah, catch you on another video. Don't forget to follow and like if this helps you. Comment down below if you want to see other tutorials like this. Bye bye.